EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Gray is the motion man here. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. On first and 10, here's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A run here with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and long. From the gun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Here's a second and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Hurts now. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. And in motion is Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. He's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
That's good.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Richardson to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Oh, wide open is Thomas. He's got it. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Hurts. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be third down. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Now Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So, instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within a point. It's 14-13.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by DJ Turner.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They send him right out of the slot. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be close to a 1st down, a gain of a couple as they mark him just short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7th. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Great ahead with Gibbs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. He's going to run it. Uh-oh. Richardson going to hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a 1st down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Richardson going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Again, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts Fox will try it again. He'll get this into the hands of K.J. Hamler. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Now Hurts to call his own number. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Here comes Worthy to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and long for Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. To the air again, Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score! Game on! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, KC. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Richardson operating from the pistol. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. In motion comes Thomas. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
In motion comes Thomas. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Lions call their first time out as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Richardson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. Williams in motion. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, 1, maintain possession of the ball, and number 2, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. 1 final play. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.